Today we're going to be reviewing the Keychron Q2. This is a fully honest review. I was not sent this keyboard and I have no affiliation to Keychron. However, you can check this out in the left corner over there if you do want to check out the stats or pick up this keyboard, but let's jump into it. Now, firstly, the price. This is a $150 budget bare bones kit. And at $150, it is considered budget. However, the $150 price tag does not tell the full story. $150 is the base price. But if you want a volume knob, that'll be an extra 10 bucks, something that the competition does not charge for. Then there's a very scammy feeling $30 shipping fee. This brings what is supposed to be a $150 keyboard all the way to $190. That's $20 more than a GMMK Pro and $40 more than an Akko MOD 007, both larger 75% keyboards that should cost more in terms of just cost of materials. However, the build quality. Now, firstly, there is no case ping, so that is great. Now, we have all heard that the gaskets are amazing, and yes, there is quite a bit of flex. However, comparing to other keyboards that have gaskets that have less flex, there isn't a ton of difference really to your typing while you're using any board with gasket mounts. Gasket mounting is extremely popular in the keyboard industry right now. However, gasket mounted boards that don't have as much flex as this one don't feel that different when typing on. Now, they definitely are different, but not at all what all these other reviewers make it sound like. There's so much flex and it's just so nice. It's not really that much different. The metal case is very heavy and has thick bezels, which looks nice, but it doesn't look or feel as nice as something like the Akko MOD 007, which has a price tag of 150 bucks, not 190. All right, now the PCB and plate come with some pretty nice dampening between them. Not amazing, but pretty good. But the really nice thing is the south-facing LEDs. If you're gonna be using a cherry profile keycap with north-facing LEDs with some switches, you sometimes have interference, so with the south-facing ones, you won't have that. The plate is a color-matched aluminum that is quite rigid and feels good to type on, but again, for $40 more than the Akko MOD 007, the MOD 007 gives you an FR4 plate additionally to a color-matched aluminum plate, where this one only gives you one choice. So a little zonk there. All right, let's talk about the stabilizers. But before we talk about that, you have to know what I did to build this board. First, I took the board apart, then took out the included case foam and traced my own EVA foam out of 1/16 inch EVA. Keep in mind, this did make the gasket allow less movement. However, I think it's worth it. And that's just my personal tune for the sound. Then I took apart the PCB and plate and unscrewed the screw and stabilizers and re-lubed them and added medical tape and dielectric grease to where they sit on the PCB. Then I added lubed Gateron yellows and put on black on white Akko PBT keycaps. All right, now that you know what I did to this board, let's talk about the stabs. Now, after doing what I did, they are actually quite good. However, doing a holy mod would probably do wonders to these stabilizers. However, I am not sure why every single reviewer on YouTube that reviewed this keyboard absolutely sucks at lubing. I mean, listening to their sound test, it was like, God, did you even try? However, for stock stabilizers, I approve. Take a listen to these bad boys. All right, now that you heard the stabilizers, one of the most important parts, if not the most important part of any bare bones kit, is how the actual case decides how the switches sound. Now, I put Gateron yellows in this thing that have been lubed, and quite a fantastic sound, but take a listen to the full sound test. And that is how it sounds. Now, you can hear for yourself how good this thing sounds with very minimal work. Obviously, I did a little bit of mods. I put some case foam in there. We did a little bit of the stabilizers, but really, with minimal effort, this thing is sounding really good. And that's the beauty of it. Now, beyond that, this is obviously a wired keyboard with the USB-C port over there on the left side. However, it does not come with a coiled cable, which some others do come with a coiled cable out of the box. Not a fantastic one, but way better than a typical USB-C cable. But compatibility is a good thing here. As you can see right over where the USB-C is, there is a Mac and Windows switch that you can switch between. That is really cool. So all this being said, is the Keychron Q2 worth the $180 or $190 price tag? I would say at this point, yes. If you want a 65% metal constructed gasket mounted bare bones kit under 200 bucks, I do think this is the best option right now until we see what Akko and Glorious releases. Again, if you want to check it out, you can click right over there in the left corner. But if you want a 75% board, I highly recommend this video right here, the MOD 007. For 150 bucks, you're getting an insanely good keyboard. So if you are in the market for a keyboard, I highly recommend check out this video because you might actually want this one instead. But this is a consumer tech review, and I'll see you guys in the next video.